Hi, welcome to Lara the Beaut. If you're new, if you're not new, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for watching. So today I just thought I'd come and share my favorites with you for September, or just current favorites, because I haven't done a favorites video in about 3 months. I don't know, it's been a while. That's all I know, because I don't always have a bunch of stuff to share. You know, sometimes I'll just have like one thing, or just, you know, just here and there, which I'll post usually to my Instagram. Follow my Instagram. I post a makeup look there every day. So yeah, thumbs up the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Sorry, my laptop is on. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subbed. I post on Thursday and Sunday, or click the notification bell if you want to know exactly when I post. So I'll just get straight into the stuff that I've been loving. So first is this primer. It's from The Ordinary. It's called the High Spreadability Primer. I've used this so many times, even on this channel. What I like about this is it's very, well, it lasts long and it just kind of shears everything out. So it makes the makeup go on so nicely. Just application is a lot just better. Yeah, so it's not mattifying or anything like that. It just makes the makeup stick on and last long. Not like your like a Huda Beauty kind of thing where it's like glue, but it lasts long. It does a really good job, especially for the price. It's £5. I can't believe that all these products from The Ordinary are so good, and they're only about £5.75. So it has this dropper thing, which I always feel like a chemist or something when I see packaging like this and I have to use it. So I usually just go with it on my face, but you can just put some on your hand, kind of spread it across your face, which I think is the right way to do it, because the whole point of the dropper is to avoid contact with the product inside. So I don't know, I just I just make it do what it do. Yeah, so it's 30 mils, 1 fluid ounce, and the texture is kind of like, it feels like glycerin. That's the best that I can describe it. It feels like glycerin. It's not my favorite feel or texture or for a primer, but it's fine. I love it. Right, so next is this spray from Badescu. It's the facial spray with aloe, sage and orange blossom. So I've been really loving this one. I usually get the rose water one, which is kind of pink, but I thought just to try this. I think this is quite new actually, but I think I actually prefer this one. I know, yeah, I like this one better. I'll just say that. I just use it for hydration. I use it in my skincare routine, or just to prep for makeup, you know, before I moisturize. So it's a really good. I like the smell. It smells nice. It might be the sage. I'm not sure. I really love the smell of this. I think it's what I like most about this. So yeah, love this. I use it in my skincare regimen, like right before I moisturize, after I've toned. So sometimes I'll just, you know, I won't let it dry. I'll just go on with my moisturizer, and it just kind of sinks in, gives your skin a really nice hydrated feeling. That's why I use it for skin prep as well, before makeup. So just the same way before I moisturize. I just like to have as much hydration and just pack my skin with as much hydration as possible. So yeah, love this. The only thing I don't like about this is the spray nozzle. I always say this. I think it is terrible. It's so, I'm not sure you'd be able to tell on a camera, but it's, see that, yeah. Yeah, so it's not very even. I don't know, I just really don't like, even my beauty supply store spray bottle sprays better than this. Okay, so this too I love so much. I love this. It's from Caudalie and it is the Beauty Elixir. It's actually finished because I used the last of it probably 2 days ago. I finished this. Is this oh, there's a bit more left. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Like, the spray nozzle on this one is perfect. It just sprays so evenly. It's the best thing that my face has felt in, I don't know, probably ever. Yeah, so it says smoothing, glowing complexion. It's supposed to help with skin texture as well. So I usually use this before my makeup, just like the Badescu. That's actually why I got the Badescu spray, because I knew this was running out, and I'm actually not sure if I'll buy this again, even though it's a favorite, because the big bottle is about £30. I don't know if I'm ready for that kind of commitment, because that means I'll have to kind of keep getting it. So it's got no parabens and it says 100% natural fragrance. I'm actually really excited to use more Caudalie stuff. I've actually bought some Caudalie products that I'm trying out because I really love this one. So this too is from Mario Badescu. It's the rose hip oil. It actually says rose hips. So I thought it was, I'm guessing it's rose hip oil, but it says rose hips oil. So yeah, it's the rose hips oil. And this they just threw in because I got some stuff from Mario Badescu just to try out, like a moisturizer and whatever. So I guess it's just a sample, you know, but it's quite a big one. It's 10 mils. I think the full product is 30 mils or something. Anyway, I use this twice a day. I love it so much. I use it as a moisturizer. I think you can use rosehip oil as a moisturizer. It's very light, sinks into my skin. Sometimes I use it before or after my moisturizer, usually after. Yeah, so I think it helps with blemishes as well and just kind of evening out the skin. Apparently rosehip oil is good for, you know, pregnant women. It's got a high rating of I guess avoiding stretch marks or what, I don't know, something like that, don't quote me. Okay, so I'll just get into some makeup that I've been loving. So first is the Airbrush Flawless Foundation. It's from Charlotte Tilbury. So this is new from Charlotte Tilbury. It's also one of the ones that came out during the Foundation Olympics is what I was calling it, because so many foundations just came out all at once. You'd think it was planned, like maybe the brands just sat down together, said let's each release a foundation and the YouTubers will determine which is the best one. Anyway, of all of them that came out, I was really excited about this one. I went on Instagram live when she came to introduce it. Yeah, so it sounded really good. Tried it out, love it so much. I love it for what it is. It's a matte foundation. It's a comfortable matte foundation, so it's very comfortable. It's not like a tight feeling matte, so it's very nice finish. I love it. I use a brush with this. Personally I don't think it works that well with a beauty blender, so I always use a brush. Yeah, so I've been loving this. Honestly, I'm a bit biased because I really love Charlotte Tilbury products, and just as a brand, she's an Aquarius. I am as well, like and I love that she incorporates skincare ingredients in her products. So, and this is no exception. I won't go into it because I will do a review of this foundation probably next month, or I don't know, soon. The only thing and what's holding me back is I got the wrong color. So this is not my exact shade. I make it work, but it's not my perfect color, and I didn't want to do a review with a shade that's not my perfect shade. So because I got this online, that's why I got the wrong color, but I will have to go in and get my right shade. So love this. Okay, so lately I've been seriously exploring illuminators and just glow enhancers, like just things that make you glow, or that you can add to your foundation. You know, I'm not sure what happened to me. You know, I used to be a matte bee, now I'm a glowy bee, you know. Anyway, I got this Glass Glow Face Illuminator. It's from Kevyn Acoin in Bronze Spectrum. This just makes you glow. It actually makes your skin look wet, so I'll just show you what it looks like. Yeah, so I hope you can see what this looks like. It's so beautiful, just stunning. I mix it in with my foundation. You only need a tiny bit, because when I first got this I was so excited because I was like, oh, it's glow time, like I'm about to glow up. So I used about 4 or 5 squirts for my whole face and I just looked like the Tin Man. It was not what I envisioned. So I just use a bit of this under my foundation, just a tiny bit, and the glow is just beautiful. And even if I go on top of the foundation with a bit of powder, it doesn't take away the glow. I personally think it looks even more natural if I just kind of lightly powder over the foundation. Then it looks like I didn't put on an illuminator. I'm just glowing. I'm just healthy and glowing and thriving. Yes. So the key is to use just a bit, just a tiny amount, because if you use a bit more than you need, you will feel it. That's the thing about this, you feel it. It feels like lip gloss if you use a bit too much. So that's, yeah. Right, so I've been deeply in love with these two palettes from Juvia's Place. This is the Masquerade palette, and this one's the festival palette. So this one is not very new. This is one of the first ones that they came out with when they launched. So it looks like this. Oh my goodness, I just love these brights. I love that it has these warm colors because everybody likes a warm eye. Oh my gosh, I have to swatch these because they're just so perfect, and they just literally drive me insane. Like, what? So the pigmentation is crazy. That's just Juvia's Place. So I don't know a better shimmer than a shimmer from Juvia's Place. I don't know anybody who doesn't like Juvia's shadow. Well, maybe Jackie Aina, but that's none of my business. Anyway, I can't get enough of this palette, these shadows. I've been doing so many looks with this. This is actually the first Juvia's eyeshadow palette that I fell in love with, that I desired deeply when they first launched. But yeah, so I ended up getting the Nubian 2 palette, which I equally love because I think this one was sold out back then. Yeah, so this is the Masquerade mini one. I didn't actually buy this one. My sister-in-law gave it to me because she doesn't really like, well, she does love eyeshadow, but not as much as some of us. She hasn't surrendered to the abyss of eyeshadow palettes like some of us. So this is the festival one. I got this just about a week ago, and I just got this mainly for the red shade, which is, oh, this beautiful, beautiful true red. I hope that you can see. Oh wow, this blue, stunning, just beautiful. Yeah, so I love this peach shade, love this mustard shade. It's so beautiful, and I'm really excited to use a lot more of this palette. Okay, so that's all the makeup that I've been loving. The last two things are about hair. So this is a shampoo and this is a conditioner. They're from KORRES. They're both from KORRES. I love KORRES. I just love the whole brand. They mostly use natural ingredients. Okay, so it's all in a different language. It's all in Swedish or something. It's all in Swedish or something.
It's all in like Swedish or something.
So this is the Almond and Linseed shampoo for dry damaged hair. So this one is two. It's the Almond and Linseed. Sometimes I get well, a lot of the time I get like a shampoo for dry damaged hair, even though my hair isn't damaged or dry, just because I think it gives it a bit of extra like TLC. So this shampoo is very conditioning. So it's one of those shampoos that you feel like is a conditioner, but it's a good cleanser. It cleans just, but it doesn't strip your hair. I really love this, and this is my favorite conditioner. I know I bring a lot of conditioners here and say that I love them, and I do love them. Anything that I talk about on the favorites show I love, but this is next to Olaplex. This is my favorite. So lastly, I have this oil. I don't know if I talked about this oil already, but it's the Aussie 3 Miracle Oils Smooth. So they have different ones. This one says smooth. The other one, I think the first two I got said reconstruction or reconstructing. It's got I think they all have the same oil. So this is Australian macadamia nut oil, Australia sunflower seed oil, and coconut oil. So if your hair doesn't like coconut oil, I would stay away from this. My hair loves coconut oil, just grows so much when I'm consistent with using coconut oil. Some people's hair doesn't like that. Anyway, I use this on my natural hair. It's really good, very light. I use it on hair extensions as well. It's not heavy at all. You know, sometimes when you straighten your hair and it just feels a bit coarse still. I just use a bit of this oil and it's sleek, smooth, and it's not rigid the next day. This is like a staple product in my hair stuff, so I don't go without this oil. It's really good. I love it. Okay, so that's all my favorite things lately. So with books, I read a few books during summer, but I plan to make a what I read during summer video, so I'll talk about everything then. Movies, I haven't really watched any. I think I always say I haven't really watched, but I watched The Hustle. Yeah, The Hustle with Rebel Wilson and Anne Hathaway. Yeah, I love both of them, and I think it's just hilarious. Both of them are hilarious. I think it just made a really nice, funny, like hearted film. Yeah, so I watched Green Book, which is about, I think it's based in late 60s. I'm not really sure about the time frame, but it's about a performing artist, and he's very talented, but at the same time he has to face a lot of racial discrimination, which went on, still goes on, but a lot more back then. So yeah, so that had strong racial tones. I can't remember his name. I think he was quite popular back then. I can't really remember anything else that I've watched. I honestly haven't watched many films lately, so but I'm looking forward to watching Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, so I'll probably see that next week. With TV, The Handmaid's Tale is over. I think it was really good, a good season. I really enjoyed it. Oh my gosh, the ending. I thought I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but spoiler alert. Okay. I thought Hannah would show up like somewhere, but anyway. But I think it was a really good end to the season. Greenleaf is back. I kind of like Greenleaf, but I'm not sure what they're doing with the plot. It keeps changing, like the stories keep changing, but I'm watching Greenleaf too, so I think that's all. Thanks so much for watching. Thumbs up the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're not already subbed. Feel free to comment anything, suggest stuff that I need to watch or that you think would be good to watch. I post on Thursday and Sunday, or click the notification bell if you want to know exactly when I post. I'll see you in my next video.